going on, man? I'm out here in Florida, right here on the water, tipsy. Let me go and knock out this video on belts and boxing. It's gonna be quick. Check that view out. Anyway, too many belts in boxing. Um, initially it didn't begin like this. What's up, Junior? Over here, tipsy as hell. Check it out. Said let's work. Bro, I can't even keep the damn camera straight. I'm so doggone. May have to do this later. Anyway, let's talk about undisputed champions. Uh, don't laugh at me, fam. What's happening, blood? I'm trying to get this video going. Can't even get it going. I'm already gone. But check it out. Undisputed championships. For as far back as I remember, it was the WBC and the WBA. We already know in the 80s, with the IBF coming to the forefront, and actually Larry Holmes pioneering the movement of holding that belt and giving it the acclaim that it needed for fighters to want to be ranked in the organization and fight for that title. Moving forward, having the WBC, WBA, and the IBF became the path to being undisputed. All right, and it's been like that for a long time now. To me, that is around the time when my era began in the sport as a kid, watching Hearns and all them boys, Tyson. So I'm kind of stuck on that. Now, in this new age, everybody's saying that you got to have a WBO belt in order to be undisputed with the other three, and y'all don't really know what y'all doing. You know what? I'm not saying you don't know what you're doing. I'm saying the politics of boxing is making it whereas over time it's going to require 7 belts to be undisputed. You got to stop it where it is. And I'm going to tell you, the WBO been around since the late 80s. And it has never been required in order to be undisputed. You just need a WBC, WBA, and the IBF. And I got countless examples. But it wasn't until Bernard Hopkins won that WBO belt off of Oscar De La Hoya where people start saying, well, since he got them all as the undisputed champion, that must be the way it must be moving forward. And I'm calling bullshit on that. And the reason why I'm calling bullshit on that is Bernard Hopkins was already undisputed champion before he fought De La Hoya. He became undisputed when he fought Tito because it was a middleweight tournament. Old school cats know exactly what I'm talking about. It was Don King's middleweight tournament. It was Hopkins. He took down Keith Holmes, and that's when he first unified. And then Tito took down William Joplin for his WBA strap, and those two met up. And Bernard Hopkins beat the brakes off of Tito in New York to become undisputed. So he didn't have to go and find a WBO champion at that time in order for it to be billed as undisputed or for him to even be undisputed. Back in the game, you had the WBO belt. Didn't nobody give a damn you had that belt at all. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gave a damn. I remember when Winky Wright had the WBO title, couldn't get a big fight to save his life. So moving forward, when Winky Wright had the fight with Shane Mosley to become undisputed, you did not see a WBO belt anywhere over there. Shane took the unified title off of Oscar De La Hoya. Winky Wright had the IBF belt. They put the three together. Boom, Winky Wright won the fight. Became the first undisputed junior middleweight champion since it wasn't Lloyd Honeyghan, was it? Nah, I think that was welterweight. He became the first undisputed junior middleweight champion since, I think, that Japanese cat. I forget his name. Since that Japanese cat. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no WBO title nowhere. He didn't have to go and find Daniel Santos to fight him in order to be undisputed. Winky Wright was the undisputed junior middleweight champion. I could think of countless examples. Look at when Costa Zoo, beat Sean Bay Mitchell, unified with Zab Judah for the undisputed junior welterweight championship of the world. You mean to tell me when Costa Zoo stopped Zab Judah, he wasn't undisputed? That means he retired, and he ain't retired as an undisputed champion. You mean to tell me he had to go and fight Chop Chop in order to be undisputed because Chop Chop had the damn WBO title? WBO title has never been required in order to be the undisputed champion. Look at let's go a little back some more. Hell, when Zab Judah fought Corey Spinks, or when Corey Spinks took unified with Mayorga, he became the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, which Zab Judah ended up taking off of him. They didn't have to go and find Margarito. Margarito didn't beat no damn body. He was just being hyped as a killer, which he was a killer. I ain't gonna take that away from him, but it didn't stop the process of a fight to being billed as undisputed and for it to have been an undisputed championship match. So even back in the days when Holyfield was undisputed champion, when he was it was probably 1990, he didn't have to go fight who was undisputed, who was the WBO heavyweight champ in the 90s? Who was it? Morrison? Teaspoon? Mercer? I think it was Mercer. Anyway, man, Holyfield didn't have to go and fight Ray Mercer in order to be undisputed. He was undisputed. He was undisputed champion. And when Lennox Lewis was undisputed champion in '99, he didn't have to go fight I don't even remember, man. I think it may have been Vitaly Klitschko at that time who held that belt, the WBO title. Lennox was undisputed. He was the undisputed champion. That's just what it was. So for as long as I remembered, with the WBO belt even being in existence and dudes paying sanctioning fees and dudes being ranked in the organization, the WBO belt has never been required in order to be undisputed. But it's the new age boxing fans that give a claim to that title, and now everybody's saying you got to have a fourth belt. You know what? And when these millennial boxing fans become the old school cats in the game, the newest breed of boxing fans are gonna say the IBO title, the IBO belt is required to be undisputed. Then we're gonna be at 5, and the damn chain is gonna keep on going until we put a nip in the bud right now. That's what I'm saying. They are indirectly influenced boxing politics by adding all these goddamn belts in order for a guy to be the champion of the weight division. That's why I say there's too many belts, and y'all are matter of fact, directly affecting boxing politics for the next generation to believe you got to have 18 goddamn titles to be the champion. If we keep doing that, there ain't gonna ever be a limit on the amount of belts these hoes creating. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta stop it where it is. So am I trying to put the WBO down and saying that the other organizations are somehow better when they all fucked up? No, I ain't doing that. So we gotta set some type of criteria that makes everybody know that once you achieve this certain feat, you are now the undisputed heavyweight world champion of the world. Don't matter what weight. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck and say if you win 3 of the top world titles in your division, you are undisputed champion. If another guy wins that other belt, whatever it may be, I'm not going to diminish what he did. He fought for a world title or whatever. And you know what? The undisputed champion should have to fight him. But it's not required in order for a guy to be undisputed, because it never has in the history of boxing. It has never been required to be in the history of boxing to have a 4th world title. It's already too many. And here's another example. I'm gonna bring up Red, since Red is the hot man of discussion right there. Damn, she fine. Can't let that woman see me doing all that. I'm eyeballing people and shit like that. Pull around, be in the doghouse tonight. Anyway, man, look at Canelo, right? Canelo has been the silver champion back at junior middleweight. He fought Lovemore Endo for the silver title, just to end up fighting for a vacant title against a guy who shouldn't have even been ranked in that weight class, in Matthew Hatton, right? To which he told Matthew Hatton, you got to meet me at a catch weight of 150 pounds, which Canelo ain't even make weight his goddamn self during the weigh-in. All right, but I'm not dogging him because since then he has proven that he's a championship quality fighter. I don't take nothing away. Then he fought Cotto for the lineal title because Cotto took it off of Martinez. Martinez took it off of Pavlik. Pavlik took it off of Taylor. Taylor took it off of Bernard Hopkins. That's the line right there. That's the lineage. So that's what made Cotto lineal champion, right? Comes from Bernard, which we know was lineal because he was undisputed. He was the champion. You follow his line, you're the lineal champion, right? So he beat Cotto, but they fought for the diamond belt. So that's another fucking belt he got. Then he fights Triple G in that first fight for the Huichol, I think it's a Huichol belt. It was a belt they did all this fancy stitching and shit on it. You know what I'm saying? He fought I'm not saying it right. It's about, you can look it up on Google, man. I think you should see it on Google. The Huichol belt. So that was another fucking belt that don't mean shit. Then, since nobody won the first fight officially, in the second fight, they fought for the commemorative WBA title. That was goddamn, it was white, red, and green. Like the major color on there was white and had a lot of stitching in there and shit like that. But it was a commemorative WBA, not WBA. I can't even keep up with the shit, all the goddamn letters. It was a WBC commemorative title that had nothing to do with a world championship fight. They just made that shit. You know what I'm saying? And now look at it. Franchise champion. And you can best believe when that red motherfucker have another fight, they gonna have another goddamn belt waiting on them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the bullshit that's going on in the game, right? So check it out. Look out, bro. Glad to be back, man. The LDBC was chopping it up with me in my face, in my city, and told me I needed to come back. That's all the love I needed to hear right there, bro. So I'm gonna try my best to keep pumping these damn things out, because I'm looking at all y'all channels, and that shit is live, man. Y'all intros is live, Junior shit is live, Trill Boxing Talk is live. That boy Stay Ready probably got the best one though. Got that fucking screw playing in the back. You know I'm from the H, baby. All day. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, like I'm saying, man, all these goddamn belts, bro. When some of them guys will never get their opportunity to fight for a world title. It's like, what am I having dreams of being a champion for if I ain't gonna get a shot at the title? So I understand why you gotta have a lot of these sanctioning organizations, man. But if we don't put a cap on that shit, by the time my grandchildren are the old school boxing fans, it's gonna be like 18 goddamn titles that a guy has to get in order to be the damn champion, and that shit ain't live at all. I ain't with that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? What else I wanted to talk about, man? I can't even remember because I've been drinking and shit. Anyway, man, WBO belt, man. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, with Canelo wanting to fight Andre, that's cool. You know, I want him to fight Charlo or Andre. I ain't got no preference. You know what I'm saying? Fight one of the live dudes that's in your division. I'm not tripping on either one of them fights. You know, I prefer it to be Maul because I know him personally, but I'm a boxing fan. So at the end of the day, I want you to fight live dudes. So if he do that, then that'd be a buck with me. But he don't need no WBO belt to be undisputed. Now, and check out what Mr. Boxer Today said. The championship emeritus. I remember they first whipped that out. I think they first brought that out with Kostya Tszyu, if I'm not mistaken, because the dude had he was suffering back-to-back injuries, and the WBC didn't want to strip him. And I think he had to I forget who he had to defend against. I think it was Gotti or somebody. He had to defend against Gotti or somebody. I can't remember who was at the top of the WBC at that time. May have been Vivian Harris or some damn body. Somebody that was on the rise, on the come up. And you know, he kept getting injured and they didn't want to strip him. But check out the wild shit though. Maybe a year or two before that, Trent Millett was the IBF 140-pound champion. And they had no problem stripping his ass when he was inactive off of injuries. I wonder why. Y'all know who Trent Millett is. Y'all know exactly what he looked like. and y'all can connect the dots. But I'm not even trying to go there because maybe that alcohol doing the talking. But anyway, man, shit. I think that's all I got, man. I'm gonna let this shit die down a little bit. Let this alcohol die down a little bit. And I'll probably come back with one more before the end of the night, man. Been a long day, man. I had to make this trip out to Florida. Blood, I'm out in your section, bro. I ain't over there. I ain't in Miami or anything like that. And Clearwater, boy, they was trying to take all my bread, bro. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'll go another time over there. So I came to Destin. So got kids and family, man. So they having a good time. Destin, Florida. Right on the water. Got a room, a condo looking right at the water, man. This shit's 100. Last time I had that view was in Mexico. That shit was live too. It just seemed like it went so damn fast, man. I having such a good time. You know, and there's some camps out here too. Damn. Woo, that's all these exotics y'all got out here. Cubans and Puerto Ricans. Man, all these exotics, them island bras from Jamaica. And all of them, they out here and they out here deep. So, you know, shit, I may have to consider buying a house out here, man. Anyway, man, let me go and shut it down, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all do, man. The LDBC, y'all keep cranking out them videos, boy. I've been entertained like a motherfucker tuning in. Hey, no doubt, boy, they thick up in Texas, but y'all got all the exotics out here, blood. You know what I'm saying? We got Mexicans, we got whites, black, you know, we got some, you know, Boricuas and shit like that. Maybe they too far in between, man. Too few and far in between. They out here deep though. You almost gotta take a second language out here just to talk to them. And bad, ooh, man, God, no. Boy, I wish I was in my 20s still. Anyway, man, let me go and wrap this thing up, man. And I'll probably crank one out a little bit later, man. Appreciate y'all boys tuning in, man. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a post about what the video gonna be about, and then I'm gonna come with the video. So, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna talk about. Because right now, I got one brain cell working in that motherfucker trunk too. So, alright, man. Hell yeah, I'm gonna have fun, man. Peace to all y'all, man. All y'all, thanks for dropping in on your boy, man. Y'all be easy. Later.